Games and Strains. Yo, what's going on to all my gaming peeps out there? It's your favorite Stone Gamer, your boy Big V, here with a new episode of my show, Games and Strains, where I smoke and talk about video game stuff with y'all. That's it. That's all. You know what I mean? Before we kick the show off, I gotta let y'all know who I'm sponsored by. I'm sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. So make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com. You know what I mean? How y'all doing, man? I hope y'all been getting in some really good gaming. Man, what a month it's been for gaming. Man, matter of fact, what a past, since 2024 kicked off, what a past 2 months that we've had with January and now February right now. You know what I mean? We got Final Fantasy coming this month. You know what I mean? We got Helldivers 2 coming this month. You know, we got a bunch of joints that just dropped. Suicide Squad, all of that, man. So I hope y'all been enjoying whatever you've been playing, whether it's new, old, nostalgic, whatever you've been doing. I hope you just been keeping your mental health how it need to be and staying safe and staying gaming. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got to do what's important to you first. Put your priorities first and then get the games going. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. You know what I mean? Today, I'm here to talk about one game and one game only that's really just had my mind and my thumbs in a tizzy. You know what I mean? I'm here to talk about GranBlue Fantasy Relink. That's right, GranBlue Fantasy Relink. You know what I mean? That's what we talking about today. It's available on the PS5 and also on PC. You know what I'm saying? This game has taken me by surprise. I just want to start there. This game has really just taken a hold on my gaming life and just has locked it in and would not let me go. I had very little expectations coming in with GranBlue Fantasy Relink. Um, I didn't play GranBlue Fantasy Versus, any of that. I solely bought this game just based on how it looked and what I was reading about the story. If you've been following my my podcast here, Games and Strains, y'all know I'm a huge JRPG fan. I love JRPGs. I just don't like turn-based JRPGs. Some of the turn-based JRPGs they just don't do it for me. I like action JRPGs and things like that. I bought this game, like I said, just based on how it looked, how the graphics look, the story, and just nothing else. I wasn't anticipating it at the level that maybe a few of you guys were who are familiar with the franchise. And maybe some of you guys were looking forward to it just based off playing the GranBlue Fantasy Verse. Me, I didn't play it. If you were thinking about picking this game up, and I mean just thinking about it, like stop thinking. Go pick this fucking game up right now. Listen, man. Let's start with the two modes that they have for all my gaming peeps. Of course, they have the quality mode and the performance mode. Of course, performance mode values the 60 frames per second. The quality mode values 4K. Got it out of the way. What grabbed me about this game is the art style. Holy shit. Listen, man. I don't watch animes on the regular. I can't tell you one anime that I keep up with. But I love anime style games, and this art direction in this game is nothing short but of fire. The soundtrack to this game is A1. Soundtrack is phenomenal. I want you to do yourself a favor, and every time you play this game, put headphones on. I cannot play this game without my headphones just because the soundtrack is that good. When you in those boss battles, man, the soundtrack just gets your heart racing. It gets so intense, man. Like, I really got to look up who is behind the sound of this game because, man, they did a phenomenal job. I'm 50% through the game, so I've been playing maybe I think I'm at like 10 hours or so, and I'm enjoying it. This soundtrack will get your heart racing every time you play it with or without headphones. I just recommend that you play it with the headphones so you can take in every instrument, every trumpet, every percussion, every drum. any anything that they made, any instrument that they used to just create this beautiful, huge, just big soundtrack. Like I cannot explain it enough how good the soundtrack is during the boss battles. When you roaming around, it's pretty, basic, you know what I mean? But when those boss battles, man, oh my God, man, the soundtrack just had my heart just jumping out of my hoodie when I was playing the game. It was absolutely insane. Oh my God. Salute to whoever did the soundtrack for GranBlue Fantasy, man. Oh man, you guys A1 job. What I also like about this game too is the sound effects. The sound effects are awesome. You can hear every clash when you're swinging your sword or whatever weapon, whatever weaponry that you're using, whether you're using magic and things like that. It just sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds good when you're collecting the coins. It sounds great when you open up a chest. I really like the sound effects in this game. As you if you can't tell, I'm really big on sound when it comes to gaming. I'm almost as big on the sound and the soundtrack uh than I am with the graphics. I can't lie. And I wasn't like that at all. I used to even not even care about the soundtrack or even pay attention to how great like a score makes a game pops out. But now that I'm older, I realize that a great soundtrack can really make or break a game. Like seriously, and this is one of those games where it makes the game even better, man. I promise you. The level design is A1. Level design is A1, man. From the ships to the dungeon crawling aspect to just the beautiful landscape when you're just roaming around in one of the cities that you can travel to and complete missions. It is A1. The level design is A1. Very colorful, of course, it's anime. So you're gonna get those bright popping colors when you're in the boss fights. You're gonna get those bright popping colors when you're roaming around. The bosses are huge. Pause. The bosses are outstanding and just huge. And they would take every bit of anywhere from 30 minutes to maybe an hour to even beat. I was in this boss fight the other day and I died a good 3 times until I finally beat it the fourth time. And before I looked up and before I was getting ready to die on that third time, before I actually beat it the fourth time, I was playing a good 30 minutes and a boss battle, and my thumbs were going crazy from pressing all the buttons from trying to pull off all these moves. Boss battles are where it's at. Even if it's just a mini boss, he might have like a million soldiers with him, and you have to sit there and just try to battle them all out. It's almost like a horde with a boss in the middle. This game also has co-op. It has the co-op aspect where you can play with up to 3 friends. Well, actually four, including yourself, but add on 3 friends. I've been trying to get into some of the online multiplayer aspect of it, but every time I do it, the matchmaking hasn't been good. I haven't been able to access the online slash multiplayer aspect of it and give you guys a fair take on it because every time I try to do it, it doesn't match me up with anybody. I've been trying for like 2 days. Don't know if it might be the timing that I'm doing it or like when I mean timing, I mean like day, night, because I'm mostly trying to do it like middle of the day. And a lot of you guys may be but I also have my settings set for it to reach out to any region, not just where I'm at, which is the East Coast, but any region in the world. And it still hasn't worked. Again, this game is fairly new, so I'm gonna give it some time. But man, I cannot wait to see how this game ends. Again, I'm 50, I think I'm like again 55% maybe in. A good maybe I think I'm at like maybe 10 hours and I'm enjoying it. I'm taking my time with it because I've seen a lot of people say that it was like a relatively short game, the campaign that is, but it has a million side quests, which I don't mind. I'm trying to get into the side quests now, and I heard this where like you can earn like of course a lot of powerful gear and things of that nature. But I'm hearing that a lot of the good stuff that comes with this game is really in the post game after you beat the game. I'm excited about trying to try multiplayer online because I went to the online quest desk where you can access a lot of the quests and they have it broken down by region, difficulty, and things like that. So I want to experience the online multiplayer part because I know this game, multiplayer, taking down those bosses and just conquering over those lands is going to be awesome. It has no other choice but to be awesome. It's awesome solo. And like right now, I can't lie. This is my sleeper game of the year. I can't lie. And maybe that's just me because I was sleeping on it or I didn't know much about it. Me personally, I like to go into a lot of games blind. I don't like to read a lot of reviews. I don't like to look up a lot of footage on the game. I like to really just go off basically what I see here and there, like from screenshots. I try to duck all spoilers and things like that because people will ruin your game. But this is one game I will say that I didn't expect me to be so hands-on with. I expected to play it here and there and pick it up when I had time in between other games that have bigger names. But let me tell y'all, man, this is the one. This is my sleeper game of the year right here. And I'm a whole stead on that. I know it's early, and I know it's a lot of other great games coming out, but I really think you guys are sleeping on GranBlue Fantasy Relink. I heard it had around 100,000 concurrent Steam players at the moment. I'm reporting this on February, what is this? February 7th. I don't really know much about the video game business side of things, but I'm hearing that's a good thing. I'm hearing that's a good thing. I know it's not like Power World, we have 2 million and 1.5 million concurrent players, but I don't think that this game was meant to do that. And I'm hearing that they have a lot more updates coming out, for a lot more free updates. We may have to pay for a few. We're gonna see. But I'm telling y'all, man, GranBlue Fantasy, from the quality of performance mode, whatever you want to play it on, it looks fantastic. Me personally, I'm running on performance. Y'all know I love 60 frames per second or better. You know what I mean? The art style, the anime art style is amazing. It makes the game pop. Everything about this game pops extra because it's anime style done right. The boss battles are crazy. Every time the bosses have crazy abilities. Sometimes, man, I don't even know how I'll be surviving. Sometimes I don't survive. I die a lot. You know what I mean? The soundtrack, very cinematic, very strong, very kingly, very moving. Play this game with headphones. You have to play this game with headphones. Please do not play this game without headphones. You can. I don't want to tell you what to do, and I know it sounds great, on your on your speakers or whatever that you may have hooked up to your TV or just through your TV speakers. Period. I know, but trust me, experience this game with headphones. It is a different monster. I think that you will be highly mistaken if you wait to pick this game up. I think you will be highly impressed once you pop this game in and get to going in it and seeing how addictive it is, man. Like, I've been waking up and thinking about nothing but GranBlue Fantasy since I've played it. I'm 97% done with Avatar, and I was supposed to go back and complete that. But the day that GranBlue Fantasy came out, I was stuck to it, man. I was stuck to it like glue. I was stuck to it like glue, man. So again, man, I hope y'all go pick it up. You know what I mean? And until the next time, y'all know how we end this thing. Stay safe and stay gaming.